welcome everyone to what has actually sold for me on my main dude. It's been just over 2 weeks, I think, something like that anyway, if not a bit slightly longer, give or take a couple of days here and there. Yeah, I was trying to do it every week, but it didn't work out for me. I had to go away and do things, and just time runs away sometimes. I haven't really spent too much time on this one. You can tell that by looking at the 600 sales only for over 2 weeks, so not the greatest. Hopefully breaking even again, maybe slightly made some profit, or hopefully I have. One thing I did notice, especially on the low pop server compared to the main oceanic one, is apart from that all the oceanic prices have now just dropped dead and there's no gold to make on the PvP gear because it's already so far in, is that on this server the prices are still kind of alright. Like this Draconian Waistguard, that's 15,000 gold, so that's really cool because it costs you, 3,000-4,000 whatever it is to make it, so you're still making profit. Just like this helm, it's nice. It's probably a bit less for the plate stuff. Nevertheless, there's still profit in it here. The only drawback is hardly anything sells, at least here, at least for me. It wasn't until this week, like you can tell here, Draconium stuff and some adamant gear and some, trinkets and things like that, so on, really hasn't really taken off here. So it's been really nice to see some sales, and at least there's still some gold. You sell one Draconium gauntlets, it's the same as selling 4 on the other server. And I have to make 4 of them to make the same amount of gold as this one. It would be nice if this was a bit more frequent, because we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Not so. There's more here. Again, Draconium stuff, for some whatever reason, a bit of plate stuff has actually gone crazy here, which is nice. More here, and a couple fluff items. What else have I sold here? So out of all this, 1.4 mil, because that includes a bit of sales in the spell threads again, because they just kind of like switched on again for a little while, and I thought, oh well, I might as well get on the bandwagon and make some gold. One thing that did sell is this schematic, this hollow gogs, which is one from Sunwell for engineering. Normally sells for crap loads of gold. Haven't been able to sell it. I've just put it on. But if I go there, I get one every week if I really wanted to. And it's not that exciting anymore for most people, that one. So it's like a, long haul one. So it just sold. The frost here, I'm just doing the frostbitten wilder cloth, whatever it was. And I was unraveling that, and obviously bits and pieces, and then converting it, because there's a tiny bit of gold to make on that right now. I just did it while the character was sitting around. Apart from that, my spell threads, as usual, they keep on going. Like I said, all this PvP gear, finally, it's like should have gone about 3 weeks ago, not now. More spell threads here, and yeah, you can tell here just spell threads, which really made up probably half of the gold here. Apart from that, some recipes, bits and pieces that I had hanging around, some pigments. That's just a tender wolf steak from the Stormwind recipe vendor, and still just the tools are still selling. Yeah, that's it that I can see that's anything that's notable in here, so let me pick all that up. All right, next little bit. Let's have a squeezy. 1.5 mil. Still not confident in where I got with this. Sold a toy here for 7,000 gold. The BBF Fist. The only problem with that one is you have to go and get the earthen thing for it and cage it, and then wait 15 minutes and then open it, and then you can make it. So I usually go and get 2 or 3 at the one time, and then I've got a couple spare if I need to make the toy again. Yeah, so again, just a bit more frozen spell threads, some pigments that I made. Um, Earlier on, that was just about the only one that was worthwhile. So that was probably only about 5 or 6,000 gold in that, but it sold pretty quickly, so I was quite happy with that. More spell threads, as usual. There's a PvP item here. There's a Lego item that sold, which was nice. There's some more patterns here, old world stuff, and more Ventus runes. They've actually haven't been profitable at the moment, so I haven't been making them. There's another PvP item. Like I said, the last couple of weeks have just started taking off really with the PvP gear, which is, would have been nice when it was earlier. A couple more items here again, spell threads, and more patterns. And yeah, some of the old, like I said, Ventus runes I was trying to get rid of from earlier on. And that's all I can see that's really worthwhile. So let me grab that. Alright, next little bit. Just under 1 mil. Hopefully I'll get back my gold in this. Just get worried when I only got 400. And I'm so low. See how we go. One thing I didn't see, for some reason I missed it, was I sold one of those chrono bags for 10,000 gold. So that was nice. That's a nice little handy profit of, 8,000 gold plus. Pity you only sell one every so often. This is when I was still accidentally selling my Awakens. I think I've worked that out, how to not to do it anymore because I keep on forgetting. Ventus runes, spell threads, Ventus rune patterns. That was a nice pattern, there you go. Sold for 28,000 gold, that got for 50 gold kind of thing. So that was nice. Oh, well, yeah, 50, 100 gold, that's even. But nice for a little return. Again, they don't come very often. More spell threads, Ventus runes, more spell threads. Just they went going for a long time, and then all of a sudden they kept on going again. Not gonna complain, not gonna question it. Just take it when it's there and make gold. Yeah, I'm just checking. There's some more patterns here, some more profession tools. And yeah, nothing really that I can think of that's actually exciting in here. So let me grab that. All right, next little bit. Let's have a look. 300,000 gold. Scary. All right, what's here that's exciting? Probably nothing. Anything that's out of the ordinary? Nope. Nope. My spell threads. Ventus runes, spell threads. More profession tools. Accidentally, my airs were sold. Good job. Ventus runes. No, nothing. So let me grab that. All right, 200 to go. 1 mil for this. 1.5. Okay, slightly getting back to normal, but doesn't look like there's much in this. Gonna be a bit sad. A lot of hard work for nothing. Well, it's not really hard work. Spell thread, some bags that Wilder cloth bags were selling. I mean, there's not much in it, but it's a nice little one to use if you are just starting up. Doesn't take much effort, doesn't take much resources. And if you put it on the right place, they'll sell crazy. Even now. It's true about the bags. On the Oceanic server, I noticed that, even the old world ones are still selling. Just so weird. Spell threads. Spell threads. Again, more spell threads and my Ventus runes when they were still kind of making gold. Obviously, this Imperial plate leggings for 41 gold were a loss. Good job. That's it. So let me grab that. Alright, let's look at this little bit. Okay, 1.3 mil for the last little bit. Okay. I feel a bit better that it wasn't a total waste. Spell threads. Ventus runes, spell threads. and so on and so on. There's a Venom Fang that's all for 9 gold, so 100% a loss on that one. So good luck to the person who got it. Well done. Toy here for 1,000 gold, floral baskets, and not much really to report because there's not much really changes. Like I said, the only thing that's interesting happened enough was that it actually had the PvP gear all of a sudden sell in the last 3 or 4 days rather than for the whole time. All right, let me pick all that up. All right, let's have a look at what's happening here. Oh, how are we looking? I love it how I'm always making a loss. Fresh potatoes. How could I be making a loss? Anyway. It's not even from the server, but obviously it takes out everything from everywhere. Now look at that frozen spell friends apparently sell 9 million gold worth. Interesting. So 9.576 I started with. Just over 2 weeks from what I can see here. Ended up with 99997. Oh, one too many nines. So that's what is that? That's 425,000. And I had to send away 950,000 because I broke the bank. So 1.3, 1.4, whatever the hell it adds up to. Doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. But, yep. So just over a mil gold profit. I'll probably should take another 100,000. Even though I was sending gold away every time I was making something. To be fair, let's say another 100,000 gold for resources and bits and pieces. So overall, 1.2 mil, let's say, even just to be conservative, over 2 weeks. So that's 600,000 a week, just under 600,000 a week, because it's just over 2 weeks. Not too bad, considering I really don't reset much now anymore. I just do it like the other one. I do it once or twice. Sometimes if I'm sitting here, I might do it one more time. But I don't actually cancel and scan much of anything except the spell threads when I can, and the Ventus runes when I had them, and the PvP gear. But even on here, the PvP gear, you put it on, it stays on for a very, very long time without having to worry about cancelling it out. So quite happy with that. I really didn't think I was gonna get that far. It's nice when that happens. Alright, just let me have a look at the other part now. Alright, so some of the highlights. I had to do over 30 days because I just didn't get it done in 14 days, which is a bit of a bummer. Looks like the most expensive thing I sold was my pattern. Nice. Not going to complain about that. There you go. My average price now is 6,000, but I paid 12,000 gold for it when I was getting them long time ago to get them, to learn them, to be able to craft things. But now they're minimum 75 gold to get. Like I said, it was just 100 gold when I got this one, so that was nice. And then you've got your PvP gear. That's 28,000 gold. It's not too bad, not too shabby. It's not very many. Again, they only been selling in the last 2-3 days. I mean, this stuff 8-9 days ago, and then nothing really in between. It's just weird how it just doesn't. It's not actually a PvP server, which is a bit of a sad thing. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't sad because I can't make any gold out of selling things, but it's still good with other things. Okay, so there's my pattern here that I got. And there you go, something sells for a bit more. I did have it on for 160,000, 150,000, and so on and so on, and it doesn't really matter. It's still gold. I can go and get another one. Get one every week, virtually, if you really try. What else is there? I sold the pet here from the Darkmoon Fair for 10,000 gold. But that's 22 days ago, so don't worry about that. It's the only problem. It's a bit more harder to work it out. Now, Draconium stuff again. More PvP gear in the last 2 weeks. Again, there was just nothing before that. And what else is here that's actually within this period? The BBF Fist that sold. And yeah, I did sell actually a Gizmo Pet for 7,000 gold, so that's nice. And I sold one of the Swift Spring Striders, which was 17 days ago, so potentially that could have been the last one. Who knows? Bit more Legos 8 days ago. Again, you know, 6,000 gold. Doesn't cost very much to make. It's really cool. And what else here? There you go. A plan here for Venom Fang from doing the Brazier of Madness stuff and tributes from Zul'Gurub. So that's just a bit of leftovers from that. Frozen Spellthreads obviously here. They were actually going for 4,500 gold at one stage. That was really cool. Pity I didn't sell too many of them. I mean, I sold 25 at 4,200 gold, so that was nice. And more Legos. Draconian Pickaxe here for 4,000 gold nearly 2 weeks ago, so that's nice. I mean, what are they now? 1.2. Nice when it happens once in a while like that. There's a Golthon tea recipe here that's sold for just under 4,000 gold, so that's nice. More high expensive spell threads and more Legos. Yeah, that's about it. That's as good as it gets, and then obviously my spell threads here. Again, this was just, you know, probably twice a day resetting, not much. Spell threads is about the only thing that actually keeps them going, and the Ventus runes are nice when they're actually in profit, you know, when it's about 100 gold or more. Apart from that, I really don't look at too many things. I've got my PvP gear on, one set of everything, and I just reset it. If something sells, I just replace it. Apart from that, I don't bother with it. Alright guys, so that's it for that. So thank you guys, and yeah, hopefully that was a bit of interesting information. Not much really happens too exciting on this server, unfortunately, but there's my couple weeks of sales. Alright, thank you. Bye.